Hey, Giants. Welcome to Wake Up with Giants TV. I'm pretty confident. Have you ever wondered how to get self confidence? I think you're going to want to stick around, maybe, possibly.
Maybe, if you will. Yeah, pretty please watch our show. Pretty please. We're going to teach you how to be confident today, how to get self-confident.
And then next time when I do an intro, I'll be more confident.
Yeah, you'll know how. I mean, how could you have been more confident if you didn't know how to do it? So,
yeah.
Well, let's dive into a distinction between self-confidence and self-esteem. So, to have self-confidence, the word confidence, it means you split it up. The cone is with, and the fidence is to confide, like to trust, right? To have trust and belief. Esteem is value. So if you want to see somebody with high self-esteem, like ridiculous amounts, go look at the prison population. They have a lot of high self-esteem. When it comes to confidence, it's a belief in your ability. I had a coach, Rich Litvin, that said, if you want to be confident. Just be it. I was wondering if you'd talk briefly about Jim and Andy, the documentary.
Yeah, so I was watching. I was just watching exactly that. Jim Carrey had made the movie Man in the Moon about Andy Kaufman, and it was amazing. He fully invested into that character, almost to super annoyingly to the people around him. He didn't show up as Jim Carrey to the set. He would show up as the character.
Yeah.
It was incredible. And he just was Andy Kaufman. It was almost spooky. In fact, the family, he said it multiple times in through that whole documentary, that half the time the family didn't even know what was real and what wasn't real. The lines were so blurred in that because he just became an embodied Andy Kaufman.
Well, let me see. That's what I want to tie into a little bit. Is it's within you to be whoever you want to be. And so the National Institute of Health Institute. I sound like Mike Tyson, dude.
The Institute.
The National Institute of Health. What are you thinking about? It says that positive thinking, practice, training, knowledge, and talking to other people are all useful ways to help improve or boost your self-confidence. And then confidence comes from feelings of well-being, acceptance of your body and mind, and belief in your own ability, skills, and experience. And I love what Jen Walter put up here. Interesting topic to show us how to gain self-confidence. Yeah, I can't show you how to gain self-confidence. It's not an external thing. It's within you to do it. And so this right here, is that a method or character acting specific way of being acting? I'm very confident in my ability to read this morning. I believe in myself. Take on the character of confidence. If you're in a situation and you start to doubt yourself, who could you be in that moment? It's not faking it till you make it. You literally take on the characteristics of that person. Who could you be? Because the reality is you have access to anyone. So is there somebody in history, somebody in your family, somebody alive right now that that acts very confident? How would they show up in that situation? And can you do that? Look at what you've already achieved. Yep. It's easy to lose confidence if you believe you haven't achieved anything. Yeah, look at your history. What have you accomplished already? Because that builds your trust in yourself, because that's what you're doing with self-confidence is you're building your trust in yourself to do something. And one of the quickest ways for you to be confident is to be confident, to choose it. And in a situation with another person, or you're in a new situation, maybe at work, that you're not comfortable with, you might have a lower level of confidence, a lower level of trust or belief in your abilities in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
What came up right there for you?
You know what? That's interesting because, like at work, when I first started, I was not confident. I was confident in some of my sales abilities. You know, I'm in the profession of sales, but I wasn't. I had never sold what I'm in now.
Yeah.
But there was a guy that had been around. There's several that have been around for a long period of time, and so I went in and said, "Hey, I'm new. What do you do?" And I started to talk to him about,
And then you both rhymed back and
yeah,
forth.
yeah.
Well, I tied my shoe and
Uh-oh.
chips. Yeah, I've had a few. How many have you sold? Oh, maybe one or two.
Two.
That's cool. What's new? I'll keep going.
Turns out I was his nephew. So I just sat down and started asking him questions, picking their brains so that I would know, okay, this is the process.
Yeah.
I learned it, and then I went and did it. And I did it over and over and over, learned what not to do, and eliminated that really quickly because you have to eat, and live indoors. So
look at that, though. I mean, you learn what not to do. And in that, you gain confidence in the things that you can do. You start to trust yourself, like this right here with Jen. You start to trust yourself to do certain things. So when you go into a sales situation now, it's easy. I know exactly what to do. There's a lot of confidence there. You don't have to think about being confident. Be confident, be confident, be confident. I got this. I can do anything. You don't have to do that anymore. You just go in there and you're like, I'll sell anybody.
Yeah. I confidently know my exact closing percentage, like hey, 1 in 4 or 5 is what we call going down, yelling timber, because of what I've done, because of what I practiced, because of who I've become, through doing, and taking action.
Think of that. Like, confidence isn't a global definition. Like, it's not like you are all confident or you're not. It is, I have confidence in different areas, and it's about what you've learned or where you trust yourself or what you believe in. You might have confidence in a relationship. You might have confidence in your ability to sell. You might have confidence in your ability to write. And you look at your skills and abilities, it's you deciding, I trust myself in these areas. I'll let you run the comments again.
I like that one
from you. Is confidence tied to experience, repetition? I would say yes, because you have experience around it. You can trust the outcome. I would have confidence that if I hang around a rattlesnake and I piss it off, it's going to bite me.
You piss me off.
And I probably wouldn't repeat it. So that's experience and repetition. That is not repetition. Go ahead. You were going to say something.
That's exactly. So I took like what things I already knew that I was good at, and then used that bit of confidence in what I was working on.
Yeah.
As a base, as a foundation, something, and then built upon that so that I could, because I had no experience specifically in RV sales.
Right.
So I didn't have any. I had some sales experience, and I had some leadership ability, and I had a certain amount of charisma, definitely good looks. So I was fairly confident in most of those areas. And then I just applied them in what I was doing and used that as a foundation. And then again, just repetition. You got to take customers. You've got to go in and talk. You've got to create situations where there's You're using those abilities. There's moments of fear, there's moments of doubt, of unknown, and you walk right through the middle of them.
Yeah.
And
Perfect.
sometimes you just have to be honest and be like, I don't know, but I do know somebody that does, and let me get you that answer, and be honest with yourself and with the customer. And I would change that into a little bit of a sales training right there, but
Yeah. You're welcome, everybody. That'll earn
yeah,
you $100,000 a year.
it does me almost double some years. So
But it's a practice, and okay, maybe it's not a practice. It's a decision. It's a decision to believe in yourself, trust in yourself, regardless of what's going on. That if I don't know what's going on, I can figure it out. That could be confidence. Here's some other tips. Let me grab these. So you can use your body to create confidence in your body. It's not a lie. You can stand in a position of confidence. So stop hunching over. Stop carrying your head low. Start carrying it high. Start standing tall like you're confident. Who would you want to be in that situation? Start being that.
exactly.
Be present.
It's crazy how much difference it makes in your appearance, in the way that you're acting and presenting yourself.
Yeah.
When I walk up to the front, I have one impression. It's a first impression. It's so vital to walk up there, to be on time, to to smile, to talk to that person, to mirror that person sometimes. I have to calculate very, very quickly. But if I'm walking up there like, oh, this person looks terrible, they're not going to buy anything. Of course they're not,
Yeah.
and they're going to see it on me and go, yeah, this guy's not confident in what he does. Or if I'm up there stumbling over my words and hey, I'm thanks for coming in today. I don't, like I talk like that, or I don't know an answer.
The way to anchor that in, though, is to just really like pause. Because what happens when you get lack of confidence, your energy is going to drop because you start stressing out. And why do you stress out? Because you're not in the present. You're in some future that you've created, or you're looking at your fearful past. Like I was told, you're if you're not in the present, you're living in the fearful past or the fearful future. And so if you're having fears about your ability to perform, then you're not here. So slow down and breathe and step into the situation and really take an inventory of what you have, because you have all this stuff in you. I like this right here. First impressions can be wrong, because once you get to know that person, they calm down. What happens?
People will open up. People start to trust you.
Yeah.
But there is that first. It's hard. It's so much harder if I make the wrong first impression.
Yeah.
Once I get past them, I'm very confident that with a few questions and my personality, and then talking to them about what they want to do and how they want to do it, and then helping them visualize how they're going to do it.
Yeah. That's what sales is, right?
That then the walls go down and they'll just start talking to me, mano y mano.
Sign language.
Yes.
You mean they talk to you sign language?
Yes, they'll do that too sometimes.
Or man to man.
Yeah.
Mano in Spanish is hand.
Yeah. We'll just talk and human to human, person to person, and it gets so much easier.
Yeah, I love it. Confidence can start from your decision to be who you truly are. Give yourself a little bit of grace, because you might not feel confident, but you know that you have confidence in there. So if you show up non-confident, give yourself a little grace. It's okay for you to be in a space where you feel some adrenaline, you feel some stress around it. That's okay. And so listening to Ryan, being Ryan equals his self-confidence. Perfect. Yeah, exactly. Clarify your goal.
Thanks, Jen.
Speak well to yourself. Imagine yourself being confident. Imagine. The word imagine, and I've heard, is the most powerful word in the English language. I don't know what it would be in India or in Mexico or anywhere else, but if you can imagine or put yourself in that position where you can see yourself there, and then maybe even ask yourself, how would I act in this situation if I were somebody else? Right?
That's a powerful question. That's a possibility thinking.
Yeah.
and
That goes back.
that will attract exactly what you want to
Yeah.
become, and then put it into action.
Yeah, just do it.
Just be it.
Be
At
it.
the end of that, about the Andy Kaufman,
Yeah.
that Jim Carrey did, the producers asked him at the very end. They said, anything else on your mind? And he's like, no, I think I'm good. I think I'm clear. And that was good. And he paused, and then he said, unless I could become Jesus. And most people would be like, what is Jim Carrey's lost his mind?
Yeah.
Jim Carrey's lost it. He's done. But I'm sitting there and I'm like, yes, you can be Jesus by being Jesus. Be like Jesus. Be like whoever you want to be. Be exactly what you want to be. Start being it.
I'm gonna make a shirt, Hugh, and you're gonna have to buy it. You don't have to do anything. My favorite F word is fractals.
That's what it's gonna say. It should say that exactly.
I'm confident in my knowledge around fractals. Yeah, my confidence is fractals of my experiences. Yeah, I mean, it is a branching out. It's all tied to you, and at your core, what we know about ourselves internally. I know I'm a good human. If we strip everything away, all the bad stuff I do, I'm a good human. No, but really think about it. At your core, you know you're a good person. And so use that as a foundation if you need to. I mean, your tree, if that were the idea here, is solid. You're a good person. So you might have a lack of skill in a certain area. That doesn't mean you're a bad person because you have a low confidence in that area. Just trust that you can build it and create it. And so I can't believe we went 17 minutes already on that. That was unbelievable.
I was unconfident at the beginning. We were going to go 17 minutes, but now I'm 100% confident that we went 17 minutes.
I think we can do this again. Cool. Anything else?
It's perfect. Make it a giant day.
All right, guys. We'll see you in the next video.
Love you too.